Okay, so I was listening to a podcast, Almost Adulting, with Violet Benson, where she was interviewing Sarah Baldwin, who is a professional in somatic therapy. So, again, mind, body, and somatic regulation. So, trying to break that down into simple terms. That's about helping our nervous system. So there's all kinds of terms out there floating around, somatic, all those types of pieces, but helping our autonomic nervous system to be regulated. Many of us are living in chronic states of dysregulation, and I think that's me in many cases, where something happens and I feel this anxiety. It can be very small, and so you trace it back to patterns I learned in childhood, so programming my body has to try to keep it feeling safe. But the key is to retrain and regulate my nervous system, my autonomic nervous system. And one of the ways to do this is to set alarms during the day to check in with myself. And during those check-ins, hourly, every 2 hours, it goes off, and then I want to ask myself, do I feel good? Do I feel regulated? Is there any anxiety within me? If there is, then do recognize that, identify it, say it, because I have to get in touch with our emotions, and then do a tool. And I'm going to go through the tools there. After I do the tool, then I want to ask myself, do I feel any difference? I want to get in touch with that change state of regulating my nervous system. Do I feel better? I want to keep doing something until I do feel better, okay? So 3 areas of regulating tools to help regulate my autonomic nervous system, okay? Number 1 is therapeutic breathing, and this can be, there's 2 breathings. I'm just going to keep it simple, okay? So if I have anxiety, I want to use a 4-7-8 breathing, where I'm going to breathe in for 4 seconds. I'm going to hold that breath for 7 seconds. I'm going to exhale slowly, like blowing out a candle, for 8 seconds. Breathe in 4, hold 7, breathe out slowly, like blowing out a candle, 8 seconds, okay? Now, that's if I have anxiety. However, if I'm already past that and I'm now like flat, no energy, detached, empty inside, and that's usually after, something has triggered me, then I want to regain energy. And to do that, I'm going to do 2 to 3 in-out short rests. 2 to 3 short breaths, which brings in energy. Okay, so that's therapeutic breathing. The second one is therapeutic vibration. Okay, so Sarah recommends doing a deep VU vibration. This is going deep in your voice base, and what it does is that vibration impacts the nerve endings. VU. Okay, so again, we're trying to regulate our nervous system. This impacts nerve endings. That's how doing 2 to 3 10-second VUs deeply can help. And the third one is doing EFT tapping, 10 seconds, a spot, okay, where you're repeating a phrase about, even though I feel this way, identifying the feeling, and then telling yourself a truth. I am loved, I'm deserving of love, I am safe, and you tap to help you get present. So what that's doing is, again, touching your body in meridian points, Chinese medicine, and that is helping you to connect with your body. The tapping does, which helps you get present. Again, coming back to, do I feel any different? Do I feel any better? Those are 3 therapeutic ones, and then other simple regulating tools that you can do, which are based on what works for you, preferences, interests, that type of thing. And some of these can be, petting a dog, walking in nature, dancing freely, just swaying, shaking your body, shaking it out, stretching, doing specific stretches that open you up. That can involve yoga as well, those types of things. So those are all regulating tools in that area. That's all related to movement and touch and nature and getting present. Those are all regulating tools. Again, these can be done on those hourly alarms because we're trying to help retrain our nervous system. That's keeping it simple. And the more advanced term is, somatic regulation. So that's helping our nervous system regulate by speaking its language. And too often we've just tried to, a mental statement, repeating it isn't enough because we need to connect to it, tap into it, okay, by our body, which is holding things trapped and is holding patterns in place. And so we use this body regulation involvement to help regulate our nervous system. That's where the word somatic comes in. That's that body-mind connection point. Hope that's helpful.